Congratulations to all of you on this occasion of the 37th anniversary of the NRM victory in 1986. That victory came about because of the NRM's 4 principles that we had distilled out of the chaotic politics and governance that had bedeviled Uganda for almost 556 years, ever since the rule of the last Muchwezi king, Wamara, Ruhanja, Njojebunga. Now, some people talk about Uganda as if Uganda started with the British. I really feel offended when I hear people talking like that. We have been here since time immemorial. And we have been here with all sorts of governments. One of the few times we had peace in the whole area was under the dynasty of the Bachwezi, from about 900 AD to about 1350. And this is what I'm talking about here in summary. When the Bachwezi dynasty, you hear them, the Bachwezi, Wamara, Mulindwa, Ndahura, what the Baganda call Mukasa. We call him Mugasha. Those are all Bachwezi. Some were princes, but others were kings. Isimbwa, Simbu is a Mchwezi. So during that time, this part of Uganda had peace. That's why you hear some of these Wananchi still worship the Bachwezi. They think they were God, they were demigods, because they had brought peace. Now, when their kingdom collapsed, for reasons I don't know, the successor dynasties of the Babito in Bunyoro, Toro, Congo, Balangira in Buganda, the Bahinda in Ankole, Karagwe, Buhaya, Bujinja, etc., the Bashambo in Mpororo, the Bayinjinya in Rwanda, the clan chiefs in Buchiri. That's what we call Lango. Lango is called Buchiri. You know, I really get sick when I hear people talking as if they are foreigners here. I am from here. Nyondo msita wa hanu. Inyo abajungu mugende mwiso nebyanyi. Nyondo wa hanu. So Lango, the name for Lango is Buchiri. Achori, Gani, had been, all these pharaohs, these groups, had been incapable of uniting our people and were in constant bankrupt wars of greed and ignorance until the colonialists came on the scene and assigned them to the dustbin of history. Abajungu bayizire obo bukama kama ubona babuteka mu babwihaho abakobwa bakabwe saziremu bikara mu ntaro ni barwana bonka na bonka Buganda, Bunyoro, Ankole, Rwanda nkore omujungu kwizire bona yabukwata yabo bagazo kurwana kabarega mwanga bakaba bamazire kwemara mu amani. Twine okwetegereza ebigambo bino bibiri. entunguka omulinyo bayet enkulakulane enkulakulana. Okay. Ekigambo ky'olujungu development, enkulakulana, entunguka. Nk'oruguuto runo olutwatongoza izoba lya hati, eyo nkulakulana, eyo n'entunguka. Baitu omuntu talikulya chorus, tukujja kugenda chorus n'ekijiko okatandika okutimbaho onindye enkulakulana. Oyina okulya ebyokulya n'obitunga emiringo ebiri. N'olima ebyokulya ninga n'oba oyina sente n'obigura. So the road will not solve your poverty problem directly. You must use the road to grow the food or get money to buy the food. The same with the clothes, the same with whatever you want. So therefore, be clear about development, entunguka on the one side, and wealth, obugaiga. Be clear that socio-economic transformation involves the whole of society to move on two axes: money-based wealth creation with the Chibaro and mass education. Number 3 or 4, stamping out corruption from all government agencies in the central and the local governments. Number 5, stamping out sectarianism. Number 4, stamping out sectarianism and protecting, and number 5, protecting our environment. Those coming to Kakumiro today for the celebrations have seen how many tarmac roads we have done in Bunyoro and how much we have extended the electricity network. The NRM has, however, all this time been telling you that you do not eat tarmac roads, but you eat the food that you have either grown or bought. The same applies to clothing, housing, mode of locomotion, etc. The latter are all part of wealth, and the former, the roads, the electricity, are part of development. Therefore, for wealth, we are telling you that every adult must engage in wealth for money with the Chibaro, either as an entrepreneur or as an employee in the 4 sectors of commercial agriculture, industry, services, and ICT. No excuses for the Wakongozi. You may have a development, but if people are asleep, you can continue with poverty. Why? It is because what eradicates poverty, obworo, obwavu, obunaku, chan, etc., is wealth. Development is a mere enabler of wealth creation. Enkulakulana tekusobola kumalaho obunaku. Enkulakulana amasanyalazi, enguudo, amaizi g'emidumo, amashomero, amarwariro, nibikuheereza omusingi. Konka n'okukozesa omusingi ogwo kukora obugaiga. omuka yawe ninga omu kampuni yawe obuguuda obu niburikumaraho obunaku. Obunaku nibubingwa obuguuda. Enkurakurana nesobora kubaho Kampala enguudo ziriyo buri kicweka, baitu abayaya abakusinga obungi nobasanga Kampala. Korasi eri hanu, amasanyarazi gari aho, za disco ziri aho, za internet ziri aho, omunaku nawe arihe aho omuyayi tene kyari kukora. Nahabwekyo nimbasaba nokukira muno abebembezi okuhabura abantu ngu obunaku obworo nibubingwa obugaiga. Obugaiga nobushanga nkahi okuhinga n'okuriisa n'okujuba okurukukora sente kandi okwinemu ekibaro. Aha kabiri amakorero amahango ninga make. Aha kashatu obuhereza nk'eduuka ninga ka hoteri ninga tourism obu n'obuhereza. Kandi hariho ebyoma bizire hati ebya ICT ebi nabyo nibihereza obugaiga. Nahabwekyo kumuragume mugambe byombi, mugambe entunguka enkurakurana eyatwena na obuguuda obugaiga obugaga obwa buri maka, obwa buri kampani, obwa buri muntu. Secondly, our principle number 3, socio-economic transformation, okuva omu mbeera y'obujjajja etubeera ab'omulembe. We need to go from okukorera ekida kyonka, teach me each keken, subsistence economic activities, and be commercial with the kibaro, and also ensure mass education so that the whole society embraces a science-led society and get out of ignorance and superstition where people believe that a talo, when somebody has got a swollen leg, where people believe that a talo is caused by a dogo, witchcraft, and not by a bacteria known as Staphylococcus and Streptococcus bacteria that cause that cellulitis. Tulina okuruga omubutamanya nturaba omukusoma n'okukola emirimu ya sente. Therefore, all physical obstacles that interfere with education for all, such as school charges, abakusaba sente amasomero ga gavumenti, esente za gavumenti akusaba ebisale amasomero ga gavumenti tukaziihaho omwaka 2008, baitu ba headmaster abamu bakajeema baikara nibasaba esente amasomero ga gavumenti kyambiriza abaana abamu okuruga omu masomero. Ekyo ntugenda kukiguraho olutaro, mujja kuhurira olutaro lw'amaani. Since many families cannot yet afford the paying of money for education, the government must provide free education in government, primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions. The present dropout rate at the secondary schools level of 64% is not acceptable. Stay tuned. You will hear what we shall tell you in a few weeks. Corruption will be stamped out. I congratulate some government agencies. I've seen people that had stolen PDM money and the Myoga money being arrested or being forced to refund the money. That is good. However, it's not enough. I have heard the Bazukuru crying about the district service commissions selling local government jobs. Abejukuru bangambire ngo emirimo ya local government erahakatare oyino kusasura nguni basasura bagure emirimo aba bantu aboni mu mbakenise mukwato bujuru tubakwate tubatware ruzerere emyanya. I have heard of girls being exploited sexually as bribes for jobs. Get evidence, please, devoted members of the public, and we expand and roast those pigs. Embisezo, twagala kuzocha. The DSOs and the CIDs should also be on notice. How does such corruption go on in your area of responsibility and you do not know, or if you know, you do not report? Police, they will be the same. You still hear some elements pushing sectarianism of tribe and religion. We long ago banished sectarianism. I believe it is both a criminal and electoral offense. Somebody can lose his or her seat of an elected office if it is proved that he used sectarianism even when he is already elected. Bine byokosa amahanga na madini tukabitekeira ombiragiro omuntu kugamba tumunkome abwa ndimunyoro kasangirwe ninga kagamba munkome abokwa ndio mfuruki wanyu turenda kunyaza abanyoro no nyaza abantu nofo kinabo. Kati abantu abo bona twatunga obujulizi orukukozesa olulimi olwo orukubaganisa abantu ngunaronda obururu nakomwa kandi omurimo gwabe lubaka bamuronzere nibagumbingamu nabwo ekiyumwa ababunyoro, which is lucky to be an area where many of our tribes are. Make sure that you get rid of this nonsense. You elect somebody because he or she is good, not because of tribe, because of religion, because of this. Mwihe obutu obo omu Uganda, obutu mwihemu. Mukoma omuntu habwe ebikorwa bye birungi. I believe it is both a criminal and electoral offense. Somebody can lose his or her seat of an elected office even if it is proved that he used sectarianism, even if he is already elected. Why then preserve such parasites? Get the evidence and we get rid of them. They can also be prosecuted criminally. Finally, the issue of the environment, the forests, the wetlands, the riverbanks, the lake shores, the hilltops, etc., are crucial for our survival. We need water and clean air. Ningonza mmanye ngo bintu byone bikuru ebintu bikusinga obukuru nembeho nejembeho eturukwitya hamwe n'amaizi aguturukunywa kandi agarukumeza ebyokurya byone bitukurya nabwekyo kandi amaizi ago gargo mbisaru gargo mbibira nabwekyo abantu abarukusisa ebibira bakasisa ebisaru abo abantu banyanzugwa ba Uganda ningoza mukimanye abo ko tokusobora kugamba tindi nganjani ya Uganda okatema omusingi gwaitu ogwo bwomezi amaizi ebisaru enyanja ebibira nugwo musingi gw'obwomezi bwaitu oguruhanga yatuhaire. Therefore, interfering with the water bodies or with the forests is actually an act of grave enmity, much bigger than coin or these other enemies. You are threatening our livelihood, our survival. Nimugonza tufoke irungu ndio msenyu nkabanda abanda amurora ahando. We need water and clean air. Both of them come from the wetlands and forests. You cannot say that you are a patriot of Uganda, but you damage our wetlands, our forests, our riverbanks, our lake shores, our steep gradients on which our livelihood depend. Hata ombeni njahanu agency yitu iruhanga yatuhaire ranga kachango umulingo gwayo ebyo bibare bimukorore ebyo ebare biba hamto wakasozi ebare ebyo hagati y'ekibare n'itaka amaizi niho garaba agensoro ensoro mujimanya ensoro muri nyoro kirumu amaizi agensoro nigargo mabare denka riri bare rihariya noshanga riyansi konka hagati yaryo n'itaka hariho umuhanda ati njora kweru kugwa amaizi garaba hagati y'ibare n'itaka gashononoka hansi gegukira mu ruhanga nuko kurura ngo n'enshuro mwana mutakukimanya enshuro nyuri mbagambera abo kubanyiwe nikashangirwe ka nyondo musita wa hano nkakuri wowe ntungamo gari amabare gumurora kuri oruguru ndugogwa umunyoro bakweta okuleja niko bakweta umunyoro okuleja agwa amabara agwa nugo garukuleja enjura ekataho muitaka hagati yorwazi n'itaka ahanyuma ahanso mu umuruhanga ukatunga enshuro. So the abantu okurimo mabara mukisomesa abantu bakirugeho amabare bagareke omukasozi murima hansi ahiguru amabare gasigare gaine emiti orwo rwaitu urokpata ensoro okuturetera ensoro okureta ensoro ahansi umuruhanga hanga nko yahangire nsei. Even food is possible because of air, water, etc. You become a munyanzigwa enemy when you damage this. 40% of our rain comes from these forests and wetlands. It is the 60% that comes from the oceans. How can we destroy ourselves in this way on account of some greedy people? Therefore, be alerted. In a few weeks, I will launch a mega effort to get rid of these parasitism also.